black people now, yeah, who used to be the bloodlines of the gods, yeah, melanated, whatever, yeah. These are the people who used to enslave the world, yeah. Wait, don't get it twisted. A few hundred years later. So the master become the slave, and the slave become the master.
In scripture that again there will be princes walking up on the ground like slaves, and slaves upon the horses like princes.
Facts about slavery that you weren't taught in school. Many times in human history, the slave master has been brown and the slaves have been white.
Yes, family, so you know, upright and upright. Open your eyes, don't be blind. This one going to talk about black people. You know, like black people love to say, oh yes, we was royalty, we was gods.
A whole lot of shots rolling and controlling.
The Sumerian gods are returning.
We are non-ether Anunnaki gods.
We was all of these mumbo jumbo, yeah? And like, you know, people like to big up themselves, innit? Like, oh yes, I am Chris Brown, oh yes, black people is the greatest, Usain Bolt is the fastest, yeah? Yeah, them like to big up themselves. They love jewels, yeah, like gold.
King David was a black Hebrew Israelite.
Meet the African Thor, Shango. This powerful god rules over thunder and lightning and...
No other country or no other culture love gold like black culture. Alright, so I'm going to show you something. These things, it move from history. You have to use your sense. You have to connect with life. Life will show you these things. You will dream and see the truth in what I'm saying. Yeah, because you see, when the world is lost, only our dream can remind us a lot of times, yeah? Alright, so you see, when black people used to say they are gods, and all of these emperor, you know, children of gods, yeah, I'm not disagreeing with them, yeah? But remember, although they did have all of this history, yeah, it's like they did have history, what is like they did have slave. So if these people in Egypt, yeah, that is the closest we can go at the moment, Egypt, yeah, Egyptian them used to have slave. So if it's black people, as you know, black people like golds, and they will do anything with golds and make clothes and all of these things to say, oh yes, I'm better than the other race.
In scripture that again there will be princes walking up on the ground like slaves, and slaves upon the horses like princes.
Or the other cultures them, yeah. So Egyptian them used to wear gold, bronze, platinum, and all of these things, as you see the video, yeah. So now these black people now, yeah, who used to be the bloodlines of the gods, yeah, melanated, whatever, yeah. These are the people who used to enslave the world, yeah. Wait, don't get it twisted. These people used to enslave the world, like Egyptian used to enslave the world, where if you read the Bible, Moses said, let my people go, Pharaoh, yeah.
Let my people go. The slaves are mine. Their lives are mine. All that they own is mine.
The University of Timbuktu. Once a flourishing beacon of learning and scholarship in the ancient city of Timbuktu. Subjects ranging from religion, science, and mathematics to history and the arts, the university played a pivotal role in the spread of knowledge across Africa and into Europe.
Yeah, so then they'd have slavery way back then. So now, it's like those slave was like well skilled in it. Like then they'd have slave who do architect, some who is a painter, decorator, designer, plumber, electrician. Yeah, you're not gonna really see these things in books because everything destroyed. If things was in book, people would say, oh yeah, that is my right, oh that is me in it. So they destroy everything. So you have to use your sense, you have to use your spiritual sense to know these things. So now, yeah, the same people the Egyptian them used to enslave, yeah, they take away the power from the people who did enslave the world. and they're not going to let go these people was enslaving the world, yeah?
A few hundred years later.
The black culture or the Nubian culture, yeah, these people, yeah, if they run the world from way back then, yeah, people was slave, tribe was slave, you know. So if they run the world at that time, yeah, now the slave them now, yeah, start rebel and take back the world from the slave masters them, innit? So the slave is enslaving the master.
In scripture that again there will be princes walking up on the ground like slaves, and slaves upon the horses like princes.
That's why them say karma. Karma is a dangerous thing, you know, and we have to know these things. You see, family. So, I'm not saying, oh, we must live as slaves or we must live below each other, but we have to learn our lesson and know that it's like do good to others, because you never know what tomorrow going to bring. So the same slave, all of these God back in the days was enslaving. Now they are the controller and they control everything. So the master become the slave and the slave become the master.
Facts about slavery that you weren't taught in school. Many times in human history, the slave master has been brown and the slaves have been white.
So family, hear me. You see, when you're doing things, don't do it and try to put someone below you.
Worship the black goddess named Het Heru or Hathor. Know that the Jews copied this worship and called her the golden calf around 700 BC in their book of Exodus. The Romans worshipped her as Venus and the Greeks worshipped her as Aphrodite. Around 2100 BC, the Hindus appeased her and worshipped her as the sacred cow.
You see, same someone you try to put below you, one day that someone going to rise and go above you, and the same treatment you treat them, yeah, it's like they're gonna treat you but worse. Like today we're paying for bills. Back in the days they used to do the same thing, innit? Yeah. So family, wake up out of that mental enslavement and let us work together. Find my link, find my number. One world. Open your eyes, don't be blind. Open your mind, know how to think. I love you so much. I'm out. One world.